What's up? What's up? It's a two-part episode. Not the same, like two parts that the second time I went live, uh, I told you it's my day off. You feel me? So standing on that, you already know how I'm gonna come in, man. Hey man, I'm glad to bless y'all with some of my information. Y'all seen the thumbnail. When you know who you are and the disadvantages, you become a little bit stronger in a sense. Okay, so let's start it off like this. You already know, come in, catch a seat, hit that like button when you come in, show homage. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna show people respect. Just be respectful if I allow you on the platform, and we're gonna get this done. You know what I'm saying? The real conversation that needs to be had in our community. Uh, that's where we at with it. The real conversation that needs to be had in our community, man. So you know how we're gonna start it off, man. Y'all come in, kick up your feet, man, and hey, let's just ride a little bit, man. Like I said before, it's raining. It's raining down here in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain parts, you know what I'm saying? Some people are done with it, but then you already know, hey, how we coming. All right, y'all stand up for something. Fall for anything is what you're gonna do if you don't stand up for something. Hey, ride with your boy.
Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so hard. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so hard. Man, I swear it's so hard. Living in the city, show no pity. I'm living in the city, show no pity. Living in the city, living in the city, show no pity. I'm living in the city, living in the city, living in the city, so show no pity, show no pity. Say everybody come on. Whoa. Yeah. Say everybody come on. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. My nigga, this ain't what you want, boy. It's some problems over here. If you need some help with church, we will solve them over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no vote to get resolved over here. It's ready in the train, but we go hard over here. You say you ready over there, blow my guard over here. I got a scooter, motherfucker, like some cars over here. And we do this every day, cause it's our job over here. We brawling over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got last standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on them 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no stalling over here. With ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. But this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you. My unity and loyalty, I done gave it unto you for real, my nigga. Please hold me, pay me what is due. If you want it, why you fucking with me? Stay about my suit. Please believe I will achieve with these blessings I receive. One day maybe you will see. One day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet. One day maybe you can see. One day maybe you can eat.
Let me see if this gonna work, man. Before I get all into the convo, I'm gonna run this disclaimer. Let me see if it works better like this, man. Still trying to figure it out because I'll be having things. You know what I'm saying? Let me check it out. On that. Could y'all hear that typing? Could y'all hear that typing? This is mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear that typing on the screen? And if so, the program will be different. Guaranteed, it'll be different. I think I found out something, man. Can y'all hear that typing? Can y'all hear my voice? I definitely salute, DP. Man, hey, man. Salute. It might be a delay. Max, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, youngster? Might be a delay. I'm going to talk about a little bit of this warrior focus that I got. And, you know, sometimes you got to go back in history a little bit. So if y'all can hear, I'm going to do the video. And I did the disclaimer. This is my nephew right here, man. I definitely want to push it out. Like I do. I probably go big screen with it. You know what I'm saying? But this your boy Duda, 2-4, man. Let's start this off. If y'all can hear this video, it's on. It's on today. I think today will be a better day. Let me see. I probably got to go. Bam. I probably got to do this. Tell me if you can see this part. Boom. Push me aside. Tell me if y'all can hear the words on this. And if so, I think I found a remedy. I think I can start giving y'all more information like I'm talking about, real information. If y'all can hear the volume before I even get done with this video, that'll help me out a little bit. All right. Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it.
It's everybody, thanks,
Thumbs up if you can hear it.
I just wish that you was with me, popping pills to keep my mind right. Trying to stay afloat. I'm screaming, real was gotta go. I can only fuck with you the way you fuck with me. You ain't been what I'd have been through. You ain't seen what I'd have seen. Lights out, no water. Beds got no sheets. Now I'm ballin' hard, spike me. I got flow seats. See, I'm from the trenches where a lot of niggas envy. They don't kill you about no money, but they'll kill you about some bitches. I had to cut my old partners off. We grew up shit different. I was trapping, you was working, yeah, just to make a living. I got all these paper cuts, thumbing through these blue Benjis. In the trap, they're so lovely. I just wish that you was with me. Popping pills to keep my mind right. Trying to stay afloat. I'm sick of screaming R.I.P. Why the real ones gotta go? Who gon' take care of them kids? Who his daughter gon' know? You know the street game crazy. They been looking for some smoke. Steady thinking about my nigga. So it's time to pour a foe. Cause if I don't, then I'ma spaz. And all you pussies gotta go.
Hit that like button. Subscribe. Pass it on, man. Crazy. Only real over here, man.
I ain't trying to bleed your ears. I'm just R.I.P. the real one. See, this is everyday life. My partner told me trust the struggle. All we know is hustle, grind hard and pay the bills. Been getting it in since we was kids, so that's just the life we live. You was posted on the block, I ran it up at granny crib. These youngest claiming that they shiesty, but that shit ain't right. You would get down on your partner, maybe fuck his wife. I'm just trying to keep it solid, run up 10 in the night. Ain't trying to look over my shoulder, ain't trying to live that life. If you ain't ride with me, then it's fuck you, cause I can't trust you. If you my brother, then I love you. Straight from the gutter, different blood, had the same mother. That's called loyalty. These niggas get down on they day ones just for some royalties and still ain't get rich. What kind of shit is that? Nigga, you still in the trap, and my nigga on his back. That'll get a nigga whack. That's a pussy ass shit. Man, You a pussy ass bitch. I got all these paper cuts, thumbing through these blue Benjis. And the trap is so lovely. I just wish that you was with me. Popping pills to keep my mind right. Trying to stay afloat. I'm sick of screaming R.I.P. Why the real? I got all these paper cuts, thumbing through these blue Benjis. And the trap is so lovely. I just wish that you was with me. Popping pills to keep my mind right. Trying to stay afloat. Sick of screaming R.I.P. Why the real ones gotta go?
Man, say man. Hey, for real, man. Check out Do the 2-4, man. Here upcoming artists, and that's what I was saying on my last live. I say to all those that's believing, and this is their calling. I'ma salute you if you talking to them youngsters and telling them about, how they have to pop them pills or how they gotta deal with life society, the society that we're faced to deal with it because they don't have no guidance. Now let me see how I get that. Bam. Get me back on float. He ate that beat. Say, man, I got some more music and I'm glad I was able to share that with y'all, man, for real. Now that I think I know how I'm doing, and I just do a little more prepping before my lives start. But I want to talk about, some people are chosen, some people want to be chosen, some people just don't know what it is to follow them guidelines to understand. Sometimes you got to be a leader. Sometimes you got to be a follower before you become a leader. Like, what's an actual leader? A lot of people thinking that they got the calling, but I'm telling you, real leaders are paying attention because since birth, I'm saying grasshopper. You know what I'm saying? Like jumping off the porch, being a person who really was a good observer, right? And somebody who paid attention to people's downfall, make sure they don't fall for that stuff, right? So I always say, man, you can learn a lot from a dummy, right? And that's facts. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these people be crashing out the wrong way. To say I got all the answers, I'm not gonna act like I got all the answers. But a lot of wanksters, clucks. We talked about the word cluck last show. They want to try to fit in, knowing that it ain't no win-win when you got real Keston and came back out here. So all them stories and all them things of pretending to be active, pretending to be frontline, all that, it's like what they did with our history. It's all washed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I go by a person's conduct. I go by a person's the way they move in their groove, right? And you can't take that from me. I've been doing this since a grasshopper. I didn't get this way overnight. But I think I have a lot of insight to say when I'm talking about certain situations. I'm very diverse. Things that I ain't gonna be diverse in is more to the point of I don't know how to read those African words. I don't know how to, I'm not all into that, quote unquote, but I like the knowledge, the Hebrew language and, just the Egyptian language and stuff. But I'm trying to find out where we missing the point. I think the point that we all miss, we over here in the States, and, some people know where they come from. This city block that you come from, that's all you remember. Because, everything else been washed out your head thinking that in a hot climate that somebody else prevailed. But it ain't the case, man. So you ain't got no identity is what I'm saying. These youngsters going through a whole different struggle because that's the same thing we went through growing up. We went through a whole different struggle growing up, and our parents didn't understand that. My parents went through a whole different struggle, and their parents didn't understand that. They start trying to fight for the civil rights. But how can you fight for the civil rights if you already know it ain't no rights? The strong is gonna eat the weak. Period. This is what they say. I got that saying though. You gonna be a predator or you gonna be a prey. But it's sad to say they put us all in one community, so everybody is somewhat of a prey until you get your own way. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know what it. Now walk with me, man. I'm gonna throw these nuggets out there. You wouldn't know who's a lion until he showed his fangs or how he moved. What's a word of mouth? That's why I say everybody on this PC is talking about their lions or they some goddamn gorillas, but they need that to represent, hey man, it's either you're a warrior or you're a pretender. Like right now, our culture is looking for warriors, not with the lyrics like my nephew, but I know him, but you don't know him, right? That's a warrior. And I'm glad I came back in this life just in the time. Nick, man, say right in time, man. Get him back on focus. You know what I'm saying? What he got going, his squad that he got going. I got a bunch of nephews, right? And you know, one thing they don't like, and you got to keep it. If you're a leader and they leaders, you got to make sure they stay out the bull crap, in the way, out the way. A lot of people like I said before, a lot of people want to take real cats off the streets, right? So they can mess with these clucks and ducks. You know what I'm saying? These quote unquote, you know, studio gangsters. Nobody talk about nobody being a studio gangster no more because people know how to conversate. That don't make you authentic. Money don't make you real. We keep saying that, but we keep falling for the okie doke. I don't care how much money you got, bro. I'm still paying attention to your character. What they say, Jay-Z, he's in his billions. What's your character like, though? How many people have you threw up under the bus is what we see, right? How you gonna call that? How you gonna cross your boy Damon Dash? You know what I'm saying? At the height of entrepreneurship of you coming about the ruck, somebody then whispered in your ears and told you different. Huh? We can't do that, right? We can't show no strong unity because who are we? You know what I'm saying? We got to keep you on this certain level. Certain people sell their soul for a jelly roll and they're going to keep selling it because they has a secret, right? But I'm going to tell you about my secret. I always knew I was different in a good way. I knew I was good for my people. Who my people is? Like-minded. Because at the end of the day, we come from different tribes, period. And I want to show you this clip. See if I can catch this clip. I'm going to start it, but then I'm going to stop it so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Get this up here. I just want to pop it up like this. And I want y'all to check out this channel and it give you a lot more insight. You see what this says? Huh? I'm going to leave the channel up there. I already did the non-disclaimer. This ain't my information, but knowledge is the key. And it's sad to say how YouTube is actually doing this in a simple fact. You can't share songs. You can't do nothing that's going to enlighten your people. They like to keep us dumbfounded, right? But go check this channel out. I'm not saying promoting this channel, but man, find out who you are. People that look like you. You feel what I'm saying? So let's do that. So even though this might cause me to get more shadow banned, I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I do this in real life. I conversate with people in real life, and I be like, man, come approach me in real life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me see if I can catch that I want to freeze it at. Hold on, y'all. Once again, let me pop it up because you know how YouTube will do it, right? Let me pop this up, see if I can do it. Video files. See if I learned something today. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Let me see if that's it. Oh, no. Well, that ain't going to be it. So I will have to take this off. Y'all walk with me, man. Have patience, man, because life is, got nuggets that you need to sit back and just have patience with. And then, the dialogue definitely will come. Let me see if I take this off. Y'all seen the Great Civilization, but I definitely want to show you this part. I got to do that disclaimer in case YouTube missed that. In case somebody who really hating the knowledge and want to keep our people sleep all the time is really watching me. Watch me now. Take a good picture. You feel? This how a real man look. This how a real man carry himself. I know y'all really don't see it too much on the TV or on the screen, but hello. My name is Slugga. And I'm only going to do that alias because the game is twisted, right? See, these suckers and Sambos really want to try to disturb your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people say, hey, man, you need to, when you come out, you need to say your government name. What is a government name, though? Something that can be traced. You know what I'm saying? And cause havoc to knock you off your pedestal of what you actually doing in society. You a shaker or you're a money maker? I'm a shaker, man. I shake somebody's world up, but I ain't gonna do it to cause harm on you. I cause it awareness to the mind. So with me saying that, I'm gonna put this disclaimer back up there because that's just what I do. Cover self. Cover self. I think I found out something, man. I think I found out something. Boy, say, man, the world better watch out now. Put that disclaimer back up there, man. Bam. Bam. There we go. I wanna let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on, y'all. I caught it. Oh, what the hell? There we go. Let me see if that works better. There we go. That'll work better, man. That'll work better, man. Appreciate everybody sliding in, being patient with me, man, because we got a good show. This is the second time I went on live. The other live, man, if you missed it, go back and watch it. Good. So that's that. Make sure I put that out there. This is not my content. I'm just doing it for informational purposes only. Say, man, I don't know what freedom of speech is if we can't put this up there and be good to tell the story. Because schoolyard is not the only one that can pass this information. You know what I'm saying? They have been programmed to think everything they teach in school is what we need to know, right? And you see how they tried to do it when you gave them free reign, right? They try to tell us some things that we know it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And the parents be like scratching their head and stuff. How did we slip up? Because y'all gave them too much power. That's how we slipped up. Okay. That's how we slipped up. I'm gonna stop sharing that, and then I'm gonna come to the thing. We can try to see if we can, hey man, we can watch this whole goddamn thing. It'll stop me from trying to pronounce these words, man. These people with different names, man. I ain't accustomed. I'm native to this land, and so much of our history has been washed up. Let's say it like that. Pronouncing these, I ain't gonna even try it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got the information to enhance your understanding and make you seek more information. What's up, phone check? Appreciate you sliding in. Everybody that slid in this sucker, D Parker, and it's gonna be cool because I'm gonna do my best in case I will let you know if that's part of my intention to say a cuss word, man. Y'all can really play me on the lab, man, and be doing something. If you ain't got time to be sitting around, man, just play me loud and somebody else will be chimed in. Pretty sure information is the key, what we need right now. We don't hear, we already know how everything is really rocking in society, but let me give you some history. How long have we been out of school? God dang me. And we basically didn't get this information when I was in school, and that's what I think society done messed up at. You know what I'm saying? Not teaching us our history, trying to teach us his story. They won the war. So we definitely gonna hear his story. He's been a conqueror and all that. No. It's time to tap into some real conversation. All right, y'all pay attention to this for a brief second. And let me know if y'all can hear it. If y'all can't hear it, I'm gonna stop it. I think I found out the cure of quote unquote IKIR problems, technical difficulties.
One of the greatest empires in history, and despite facing many difficulties, almost iron lands of Egypt. Kingdoms and tribes with origins in Libya, Syria, and Turkey were constantly fought Egypt. But there were people whose tenacity and courage frightened even the powerful Egyptians. The Nubians were an African people who lived in the Nubia region in today's Sudan. The Nubian people have been living in that region for a long time. By 3100 BC, there would be Nubian villages along the River Nile. During much of their history, the Nubians did not develop.
So, can y'all still hear it? Or has it faded out some? Let me see if the mic is up on this sucker. Because this is going to tell you something. And more that I'm playing this, I just want to let you know about about our culture. When I say our culture, you know, I don't know how y'all look at the earth, but if you look at it and pay attention how the globe is shaped, still good. Appreciate you, DP. And I'm just doing this interruption, so that'd be part of the educational purpose. When you're talking over a situation, it takes it from the original. But I want to elaborate on it. If you look at the earth, right? I don't know if we really paid attention to that in school. We just seen the globe and be like, but everything had a place back in the day. I think it was just one big old continent, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because, you know, I ain't the smartest chip off the block, but I got some sense. And everything looked like it was a puzzle, right? And me seeing that for what it's worth, I'm like, okay, that's how we were separated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Is it the flood? You know what I'm saying? Is what we was all one earth. I don't know if y'all see it like that. And when you say that, he asked a question, and that's real talk. How do we know? You know, who been around? They say they flew around the earth. They say round the earth, so it started brainwashing us to think the earth is round. Or the globes that they actually showing for earth is what it is. But like DP say, do I think the earth is flat? I don't know. I heard concept of the four corners of the earth, you know? So think about that, man. In the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So you hear a lot of scripture, and then you try to figure out when they say the earth is round or the earth is flat. All I think is, I know we was once together. You know, it's like a big old puzzle. I know we was once together, but we'll talk about that, DP. That's just one thing to keep, you know, asking. You know what I'm saying? You saying, yep, but I know, hey, we was once together as a whole structure, a planet. So you ask yourself, how were they able to not find no slave ships, not find exactly tell a tale on who we was like warriors? We wasn't followers, man. We was holding it down. And I'm gonna continue with this, and I'm gonna do some, you know, interruption to stop you two from tripping, man. God dang it. But I know, man, say it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Cause I stay ready, stop from getting ready on all these shenanigans that these people are trying to stop our knowledge from coming. If you got a lot of bull crap on your channel, look, man, they're gonna play it out, especially if it's one against each other. Now, they're gonna play it out anyway.
In the records, written semi-precious stone region in search of extremely useful raw materials. The Nubians, the Egyptian invasions as but due to the variously in Egypt, the organized more effective defenses. During peace, Nubians and Egyptians
Of course, they
opinion quickly collapsed, and the Nubians established with Napata capital. The Nubians thus founded to become respected African. The term kingdom called it. The founder of this new kingdom was a tribal leader named Allah, who became king of all the Nubians. The Kushite king established the next economy. For this, Allah was successfully strengthening the kingdom and expanding their domain. The Kushite of Egypt, the Nile, they also established contact with the Arab kingdoms such as Nabatea and Sheba. The riches of the Kushites were extremely popular. Their leaders, priests, and even farm animals, like horses, were always embellished with pieces of gold and rubies. Over time, and due to the period of instability in Egypt, the Kushites started to conquer Egyptian cities, including the city of Thebes. At the height of their power, under the command of King Pi, Egypt.
So if y'all heard that right, man, how they did things back in the day, man, they already knew. It took some people who really didn't care about the structure and the laws of the land. They call them thieves or whatever. They probably was stealing them blind. They go, man, that's temptation. You know what I'm saying? What they didn't teach in school. Yeah, this is it. And I you know, it's crazy because if you look at our culture, when I say culture, I hate to think that we all in one bubble, right? We all in one structure of thinking. Now, we all come from different tribes. I'm going to tell you that right now because I know, because a lot of these, I call them wanksters. Oh, no, we wasn't going to be able. We don't think alike. So I know they ain't of my people, even the females, right? So you're going to catch all this in this one episode, and I'm going to try to see how YouTube really try to handle this. You know what I'm saying? And how them Sambos go back and tell the master, right? This is the knowledge that's coming down on this page, man. We need to stop that because it's making me look like a fool. I already expect that, man. But it's okay because I'm not relying on YouTube to pay my bills, right? This is a form of educating, right? Or talking about my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Of what I have to go through and dealing with a lot of things. And we ain't even got to the this discrimination. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. It be your own people discriminating against you. We ain't got to that, you know. But I'm going to go and play this. But you're going to find out women shows are importance too. So I know why they trying to take part of our culture and make it seem like, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, we should bash each other. You know what I'm saying? What's the topic? When you know who you are and your disadvantages, you become wiser. You should be. You shouldn't basically think about what somebody actually telling you, but what they showing you as a character, as a person. See, a lot of people want to say, I'm in character, but how's that character? Is it a stand-up character or is it a bamboozle character? Because all our life, our culture been part of characters, but it's real life that we live in. So let me continue this and let's get it.
By the Kushites, King Pi declared himself the champion at the command of the god Amon. He joined his army over a year against several Egyptians, defeating everyone in his path. The phase of the Kushite and Egyptian history took place during the third intermediate period of ancient Egypt, which began around the year 1070 BC. It is a period also historically known as the Nubian dynasty. The coexistence between Egyptians and Nubians originated marriages between the nobility of the two kingdoms. Both cultures influenced each other in religious and social matters. After consolidating the dominion in Egypt, King Pi returned to the city of Napata, capital of the Kushite kingdom, leaving his brother and successor to rule Egypt and its cities. Egypt remained under Kushite rule until 656 BC, and only weakened due to the Assyrian invasions, which conquered almost all of Egypt, causing turbulent pharaohs' lands. The Assyrians were fearsome warriors, much superior militarily. They already used iron weapons and armor, besides siege weapons and a well-trained cavalry. The Kushite rulers had to retreat to Napata. Sometime later, they founded the city of Meroe further south. Meroe became the new capital of the Kushite kingdom. The Kushite rulers adopted the Egyptian custom of erecting pyramids, being buried in those built in the city. During this period, the Kushites began to develop their writing, the Meroitic script. The Greek historian Diodorus Siculus claimed that the Kushite kings reigned until they received an order from the priests of the Golden Temple. When this happened, they committed suicide and passed the power to the next sovereign. This strange custom lasted until the reign of the leader Ergomenes, different from most of his compatriots. He was an educated man, having studied with Greek teachers and learned philosophy. When Ergomenes was ordered to commit suicide, he was furious. He sent his soldiers to the temple to kill the priests, putting an end to this custom. Women also had important roles in Kushite society, having an active voice in everyday matters. For several times, Kushite queens reigned without the interference of male companions. There are even reports of Kushite women who fought in battles and commanded troops. The king's mother was given the title of Candace, which means Queen Mother. She was the king and queen's advisor. On some occasions, she participated in political negotiations and could even take full command. These powerful women, and perhaps the bravest of her people, was Amani-Shaketo, who reigned in Kush when Rome had already conquered Egypt after the defeat of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Rome demanded that the kingdom of Kush pay tribute to the Republic. Amani-Shaketo did not accept this demand and considered it declaring war against Rome. Her soldiers advanced to pillage Egyptian cities under Roman rule. In 24 BC, the Kushites sacked the cities of Aswan, Philae, and Elephantine. They returned to Kush with prisoners, valuable objects, and Roman statues. Even the head of the statue of the Roman Emperor Augustus, taken by Amani-Shaketo.
So as y'all can see, I know y'all saying, Slugga, where you find this stuff at, man? Say, man, I do my homework. You know what I'm saying? So then when we start talking about quote unquote religion and stuff of that nature, man, like I said, we was all one big continent, man. And that's my belief. You know what I'm saying? You can't show me nothing. You can't tell me nothing else other than the separation of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps us divided. You know what I'm saying? People believe this way, people believe that way, but at the end of the day, we on the same mission. And you see how these people actually started going against, quote unquote, I don't promote, you know what I'm saying, anything, but you got to pay attention because a lot of people don't understand. You came from somewhere and they was holding the same principles how we feeling right now. But what do you need to do? Is certain things that people need to do to get about mental slavery. You know what I'm saying? See somebody that look like you and understand you come from something. Because at the end of the day, when we see movies, only thing we see in Egypt or you know, the Spartans and everything, they don't look like us. That's the same thing as the wash. They gonna hide this from you because you got to go deep or you'll keep falling for the same banana in the tailpipe. That's what I started my show and trying to do. But then I had to figure out how to play these videos without getting tagged so goddamn much. But I understand, like I said before, I'm not here to make no goddamn money. If you're gonna support her or support the real, just support the real. How you do it? Coming on the channel, I find that to be supportive. But then, you know, now that I'm monetized, hey man, we can get it crunk. You know what I'm saying? We can get this, and I found out this information today, how to really do this without my volume being down. Man, I got so much, man. And I think it's time for me to share and get these other clowns out the way that, to each his own. But I want people to understand you come from somewhere. So you should carry yourself a certain type of way and stop falling for the propaganda that they want to put in your mind how you should be thinking. We all warriors. I'm talking about from the men to the little kids and the women. Everybody plays a part. But it's when you stop playing your part, your society gonna crush. But if you don't know your history, you'll be destined to fall into the same bull crap. You know, you'll be destined to keep making them same mistakes. Okay, see, up in the house, man. Appreciate everybody sliding in, man. Let's chop this up and get the message out there. So I'm showing the importance, right? The importance of what everybody position plays. I know this is like they don't. Yeah, DP. They didn't tell us this in his story. You know, the class you have to pass to go to the next grade. They was really trying to indoctrinate you to think the way they want you to think. Think like a slave, not as a king, right? And a lot of people say they kings, but their position in life don't show any qualities. You know what I'm saying? And they probably be part of that goddamn village of thieves that the king had to go conquer to stop the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Stop the rhetoric before it started. But we don't have anybody stopping the rhetoric because what? They got Hollywood and showing you how you supposed to act or what you supposed to be doing in this life that is so limited. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
In a gesture of attempt against the enemy. Upon learning this, Augustus sent Roman general Petronius and his soldiers to punish the Cushites. There are few details about the battle, but Petronius may have said that the Cushites had more than 30,000 warriors and were fighting with frightening fury. Amani Shaketo was described as a corpulent and rough woman. She led her troops and became blind in one eye and being wounded by a Roman. After
That's I think they got that part off of where they try to react. What's that new female movie that came out? It's always something gonna be negative about it, like she was quote unquote, handled when she was younger, and she remembered a guy. What is that movie? Y'all help me out. What's that movie that just came out? And a lot of people say they weren't gonna watch because that's a narrative that they want to push, but it was partially true, like quote unquote the show BMF. It's partially true. You just got to decide discernment of what's real and what's fake. No, not the Wakanda. That She Warrior, something like that. That She Warrior. So when they come up with this lady right here that's fighting, that's good at war battles. Now, if you think about woman king, you're right. You're right. That's what it is. So they took this part and put it in the movie like they did the Wakanda, right? To talk about the Wakanda, what Chuck D just said, the Wakanda. Think about what they did. We had one quote unquote, we have many superheroes. They ain't gonna all put it on the goddamn heroes of our culture, but they'll put that up there. And then why, when he passed away, they didn't have a replacement. But guess what? Superman had a replacement. I'm talking about what's his name? Clark Kent. Yeah, Superman was still running. You know what I'm saying? They never excluded the character. They just changed the person. Why, when this dude actually real life passes away, it was all, on TV and stuff like that. Ain't no more superhero. But that's the biggest movie thing that our culture went out because we looking for a hero when we got it actually on tube, like real life. Hollywood don't need to certify you because if they certify you, you got to think about one thing. You might not be real, and if you are real and you trying to do this for the culture, they going to get rid of you. So yeah, the woman king, you got it. You got it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Anyway, let's check it out.
After more than 3 years of fighting, Romans finally proposed a peace agreement. In the year 20 BC, Kusha signed the Roman emperor as the king, with obliged to pay taxes to Rome. The king Kush lasted until AD 350, but due to a lack of resources and trade, the kingdom was very weakened and first. Once rich and proud Kushite kingdom ended up dominated by the Aksum Empire, which expanded its borders from the region of Ethiopia. The Kushites were an incredible people, and wise merchants. Their history shows us the strength and perseverance of the African people, capable of repelling even the powerful Roman Empire.
That's a couple of them. I'm gonna keep that up there because, as you know, they'll think somebody's stealing material when we're trying to share the knowledge. The craziest thing is you got to understand who runs this, right? And You got to understand who runs this this thing, this one-eyed devil, right? We already know who runs it. The same as when you get positive rappers that be talking about something or something about they struggle, but it ain't detrimental to our culture. Is like a living legend of philosophy, how they put it out to reach the masses. Yeah. Do that. Let me see if I can I got something else for y'all, man. Since I see how this is playing, how it's playing out today. I love it, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. You already know when I say stay tuned, I'm definitely gonna have something to understand what we're going through, and just, you know, a little vocals, man, a little, you know, go get your water, kick your feet up, man. Hey, man, they done messed up. Say. They done monetized me. Hey, say, it's been a long struggle, but we all growing, man. Success ain't done overnight. It's just like my job. A lot of people, quote unquote, to see you working your job, and they say, man, why you working for them people? But then at the end of the day, when they run to everything that I'm doing right now, I don't have to go out there and hustle and risk everything I got going. Do we still got the hustle in us? Yeah. We still got the hustle because we survivalists. You know what I'm saying? We're survivalists. But like I tell you on the channel, y'all better have y'all 3 B's, because all the information I'm finna show you is the reason to stay prepared. Stay ready. Stop from getting ready. I don't know if any other channel has actually said, I'm not paying attention to everybody's channel. Why? Because they're not in my network. They're not in my network. My network got a bill for something, and everybody got their own lane. Nobody stepping on nobody's feet trying to be known, trying to be seen. Man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going to see if I can find this, but also I want to leave the intermission. Yeah. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. We can get the real message out now, because I got discouraged. I ain't gonna lie, because how I want to start this was, man, hey, man, I'm gonna get on there and just let the, you know, what I find out speak for it. You know what I'm saying? How they put everything in a perspective, the wake up call. When I say I want to do my channel as I want people to wake up, that's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention to what's going on in society. But boys say, what they just do, or no, I ain't gonna say what they just did. What Yahweh just blessed me with. You feel me? Like, you know, discernment is everything. You know, I pray every day, man. Like, for real. And I'm like, man, how can I get this message out there without the volume going down, or people saying I can't hear you? I know, because he was working. He was working on my channel, trying to discourage me, for real. You know what I'm saying? Let all these clucks move up. And it seemed like, you know, one thing about my subscribers is things that I'm doing right now, and watch them subscribers go up. And it's not so much of I just got to upgrade my phone, folks. Small things. Upgrade my phone. That's coming. Yeah. I really, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I really didn't want to upgrade it, because it's more that they find out about you when you keep up with technology. It ain't like I didn't have the money to ever do it. I just chose not to do it, right? I got an Apple, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Apple say, it's a bite. What is that bite from? It reminds me of, quote unquote, and I'm throwing them nuggets out there. Why did Apple come with that sign, that signature? Do y'all know why they came up with me, my personal opinion? I want to hear y'all's. Why is the Apple sign showing it's a bite already from it? I'm awake. Matter of fact, I want y'all to come up with something, if y'all can, while this song go. You know what I'm saying? How life is with the vocals. You already know. DP, phone check. Everybody been on here. Chuck D. Everybody been on here know what I'm finna play for intermission. Got to go to the bathroom. What? You got to go get a drink. What? Man, it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? And we free right now, mentally. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing to be in bondage when you sleep. When you sleep and you thinking the things that people put on their channel is so educational, but it ain't. It might be damping your spirit, but man, hey, if I dampen your spirit, it's to wake up your soul. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. But check this out. Intermission.
My sister fighting with boyfriends, all my bills paid. The niggas still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga. It look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own health. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from a life of strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, who can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, who can't remain the same.
You're doing great time for
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kill go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bells go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same.
Now it's a head-thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to make it sure before I leave my 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar, why I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man, for that intermission. I was just finding some more stuff out, which I already knew, but I was just trying to see how I'm gonna present it to y'all. Man, say it's on a Friday, rainy day in Texas, man. Nasty outside, man. Everything happens for a reason. So just like, let me see, phone check. You was up there, and man, say, man, hey. I put it on there just a while ago. Oh, right here. Let me tell you how funny the world is. And you think about this, and they can say whatever, but then they thinking that we dumb, right? They thinking we slow mentally. That's why they can say anything, and then we jump on it. No. And I know these figures on my phone definitely will. The numbers of watching, man, I ain't worried about that. Because at the end of the day, when people say, look how many people up in here and how many people they say is actually online, just paying attention to what I'm saying. So I know it's all part of the game. Let me see if I can catch it. It's all part of the game because they don't want the information to get out there, right? It's all part of the game. They doing that. They doing that. Everything they can do, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Let me catch up with y'all, man. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. So just like he said, and it's crazy because you got wise people in their own strong area of just paying attention to life. Yeah. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, y'all. You know, we could sit around and just see symbols, and we're not wondering why did they come up with them symbols after everybody then watched it so long and they kept them up and they very boastful with them. Yeah, I think that's part of the Garden of Eden. When quote unquote they say she bit that apple. So you telling me I think we all bit that apple? Everybody, those who with an Android ain't nothing special about it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special about it, but those with an Apple, say, man, that's what made them promote everything that they trying to promote on us right now. Everything they trying to promote is the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say this is Babylon. And everybody, quote unquote, I would think they should be having a different direction on how they take up their time on YouTube. No. But they still with the Babylon bull crap, man. When I say, I don't care what Hollywood doing. I don't care what these clucks doing. I know what I'm doing. I know my preparation to my family and my homage to my people. Not everybody, but my people. I stand 10 toes down, man. 10 toes down. Hold on. Ain't say you ain't lying. Call me easy to type. Yeah. But also, I just want to share this with y'all too. And let me put the disclaimer because you know they be man. They be trying to catch you slipping, man. Or them haters be like, oh man, what channel is this? He too small to pay attention. Don't pay attention to me then. Please don't pay attention to me because I'm waking up the man. Please don't pay attention to me, man. Huh? Please don't. All those is awakening and ready to get this knowledge. You can pay attention. No, for real though. But you know we got to do this. You know we got to do this, y'all. But I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it. We're not having copyright of this clip. We don't have copyrights of this clip. We use here all the copyrights belong to the respectful creator. Only these videos is not to hurt anyone, but it's true, pure for fair use. Like, man, say why we can't share the knowledge, y'all? Why we can't share the knowledge? What's up, Hot Thoughts? Appreciate you sliding in, man. My boy Hot Thoughts, man. You know, I think I got the right time of the day. You feel me? But check this out, y'all. I want y'all to check this out. If y'all haven't heard, and let me definitely clap back and give you some information. Let me get that sucker. Pico, I think I figured this out, man. I figured it out where my volume don't get up out of here, man. But watch this. Watch your boy, man. I'll be talking to Pico, man. That's 100, man. That's a youngster that came down here and he had a good show. South by Southwest. Very respectful. How he is on his podcast, on his channel, YouTube channel, that's how he is in real life, man. He about his money, and everybody around him, from Quinn to White TD, and you know, man, they were respectful young men. I'm proud of their parents. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have acted the fool out there, but why? Why? Check this out, y'all.
Yes, yes, security administration. Now, those general.
I'm gonna pause it. I'm sorry. I should tell you exactly what it is. Okay, so I was talking about a 9 to 5, right? Y'all can read that part and jump ahead of the program. But this is what we're facing. That's why I tell you, and I got other clips about the dollar bill losing its value. This the first show I was telling you, whatever you spending that currency on, I'm talking about the monopoly money, and you thinking that jewelry around your neck make you be successful, you're gonna be pawning that. Because if it's gold, true gold, you can use it as a barter tool. That's all it's gonna be worth, man. Success ain't gonna be how much jewelry you got, what type of clothes and cars you got. This is the point when I say a 9 to 5. Why are we doing it? I'm doing it for my family and making sure I get a check every 2 weeks. I said, if you're not making more than $35, you need to go get another job, because this right here is going to show you what the world is heading to before it actually be where it's at. Salute to everybody came in, man. Appreciate you, man. Check this out.
For heading in return and guiding after decades of hard work, it comes with the hefty price tag. Unlike parents, retired security landscape nowadays, insufficient financial resources paint a gloomy picture for many of them, who are likely to face a nightmarish personal financial crisis as they age. But they won't be the only ones. The vast majority of Americans are going to be impacted by the looming retirement crisis too. According to researchers' projections, the 40% will be left to pick up this expensive bill. This means that with Social Security funds drying up, workers will be forced to pay increasingly higher taxes to fund retirement benefits for millions of elderly Americans that are at risk of falling below the poverty line. The outlook is scary, especially as we move toward another deep recession, which can prevent even more people from starting building their nest eggs for the years ahead. That's why in today's video, we've gathered very important information about the state of retirement security in the United States that everyone should know. But moving on, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Estimates from the U.S. Census Bureau, 10,000 retirement age every day, and over the next 7 years.
And you see what I'm talking about? Like, say, for instance, you can actually see, like DP said, you can actually see this happening. But also you see a lot of distractions. And the craziest part, the biggest distraction is YouTube. Like Chuck D said. Miss Chuck D, she say she watches this. So she's on point. That's the whole point of my channel. I will show this where you need to go, because I can't take credit for this, but I bring it to people in my community I know don't pay attention to this. So each one teach one, right? So if this guy have more insight and more technical skills than me, why not present it to my people? See, that's the whole point. Pride comes, the first thing for destruction comes pride. I don't have no pride in the simple fact of not sharing the knowledge. It's those that actually found, like say for instance, they say, oh man, I came up with this. No, you got it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where did you get that information from? So I can do my investigation, because I keep moving. I keep finding other things to come to the channel and talk about. But yeah, when you get time on your downtime, you see I ain't on all day, every day, should I say. Man, just follow some of these people. Oh, don't make me pull up everybody, but everybody I can't, it's too much unwanted attention. Yeah, he breaks it all down. And that's what we need in our culture. That's what we need, because a lot of people ain't following this, man. Hold on. Let's catch up with them. Y'all read that part right here? Huh? From now on, 2030, 10,000 baby boomers each day will hit retirement. Man, say at my job, and they coming back though on 29-hour weeks. So they already understand you got to work a couple of years so it can be beneficial. See, when you work for one retirement and you come back, or you can go get another job where you only have to work 10 years, like if you a city employee versus a state employee, how you differentiate that, how you gonna move your life is very important. That's why I say, do we have time for games on YouTube? Do we have time for keeping people in the lack of knowledge? Because everybody say they got a plan. But like I say, if you're making less than $35, you need to get another plan. If you're thinking that's a good life, you need to keep pushing yourself. You know what I'm saying? First, you got to humble yourself. First, you don't tell people, man, I got this money, I'm living with. No, bro. No. Because one thing some people like myself hate is cappers. Because at the end of the day, nobody really know how anybody living. And I hate to think people put everybody in a little bowl. But here you go. From now into 2030, 10,000 baby boomers each day will hit retirement age. Millions will be officially retired, collect Social Security, check, and go on Medicare. Other boomers will keep on working until out of financial necessity, or out of some less tangible, right, need to identify and self-worth. Bruh, that's almost saying, like, when you retire, it ain't enough. Because if you see how everything's going up in prices, and I always reflect back to, if you see how America going, then you already know. But if you need to be reminded, go to Venezuela's. Same situation we got here in Venezuela. People don't understand that a lot of other countries already failed with their dollars. Already failed with whatever kind of financial thing they had going on in their country. And it's always continuing to happen. But I'm telling you, America's next. The only reason I say that, if you don't know nothing about BRIC, that's Russia, China, I heard Japan, but Iran and South Africa. But at the end of the day, if you think about this, South Africa can be self-sufficient by themselves. But it's something about them, they don't know how to pick their friends. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody use them because they got high minerals and stuff like that. If they find out they work, that's why I showed that video. If you find out your work, you become wiser. But then you got to think about people in the office. Do they even want people to be out of poverty? Or that's how the government keep moving. You keep the poor and the rich. Without them too, and them spending money, middle class, you ain't got no economy. If everybody's rich, like a Daffy did, gave everybody gold and stuff like that, so the economy was, everybody had paper. So it ain't no need to keep circling that because it's almost irrelevant. What is this gold? Even though gold is worth something. But they had to knock him off. And you know who did that? Obama. Oh, check this out, man. Check this out. Yeah, Venezuela's had oil, but at the same time they had oil, that's all they was producing. They didn't have no fallback. So when people see how powerful they are with their oil, everybody started digging. Everybody, tell me if I'm wrong, got oil on their continent. You just got to find it. With all this technology, why you can't find something else that's making the next country rich? Gas and gold. For real, for real. Look at it. Look. What's that? See no evil, speak no evil. see no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil in emoji style. Yeah. Y'all got to catch up, man. For real. Like the knowledge, see it. Let me go and continue.
Is all owners will be at least 85. Life expectancies are increasing. These longer periods of retirement are beginning to strain the financial resources to support workers in the old years. The retirement crisis is a financial crisis, as it reflects the stark mathematical reality that the overwhelming majority of the U.S. population has saved a lot less than they'll need to retire. While for workers in the top 10% of income distribution, the median amount saved is $200,000. Median savings of workers in the middle class are only $60,000, or 3 times less than upper-income Americans. At the same time, the typical low-income older worker has nothing saved for retirement. And a new study released by the New School of Social Research shows that as the U.S. wealth gap widens, more and more households with older adults face financial risks. Their updated analysis revealed that most older Americans have made little to no progress toward financial security over the past 3 decades. In 2018, 47 million households with older adults, or 80%, were financially struggling or at risk of falling into economic.
Now, I'm not going to play his whole thing because I don't want, it's just informational purposes. This is some of the things that, you don't find it on the news. When you find it, it's too late. When they start putting it on the news, it's a couple of months behind time. That means they always try to keep you behind a curveball, right? Keep you unprepared. Me, personally, I want to give everybody a fair shake. Don't act like you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like when you spending your money on buying jewelry and going on trips and stuff like that, you should be saving your ducats. Because even though you got a 9 to 5, it still ain't going to be enough. But make sure that you're, quote unquote, not struggling too much. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like I said before, they giving everybody credit cards. Because 9 times out of 10, you give a poor person a credit card, she or he don't know how to handle that money that you have gave them access to. So you keep those people in power. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this. That goes back to the first clipping, man. And I'm going to do this. Let me see. What is this? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to just talk about it. I'm going to do this. Yeah, credit cards are a straight up trap. And that's called living in your means. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to be Hollywood. Because at the end of the day, when I tell these youngsters, man, and they look at me and say, oh, gee, boy, you got it going on. No, it was hard work, sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with a lot of ridicule because what I do in life, real life, is not just this YouTube. I got a job, and you know, sometimes that job can be hard. And, you know, the transition has happened, but at the end of the day, it ain't never been easy. You know, you got to think about certain positions, certain jobs wasn't put out there to be had, especially if it's going to give you a little money. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So one thing I learned when I got off vacation, you know, through time, everything is white, right? But if you keep being out there on the streets, you'll never have your record clean to step up to the next level. So my thing is, any job is better than no job. You know what I'm saying? But understand that shouldn't be your stopping point. I always try to do better and make more money. And if you always put in the calculation, how long is it going to take you to make this much money at your job? Don't get comfortable. Because if you're going to get comfortable, you might as well go get a second job. Matter of fact, I think you ain't got no time for free time. You ain't got no free time. Think about this, y'all. Everybody in Hollywood, before they became celebrities, like they said, that dude, Steve Harvey, like he wasn't even around his first children. His son had to catch up with him at 16 while he was doing the show. So understand this. Sometimes the man or the female is not going to be there for the guidance. So you need 2 parents, man. So all this single parent household, come on, man. It's for us to pick the right person. For us to find out, like, man, so if this is a scenario and we're trying to get future wealth and keep everything up, how we live in our life, you got to understand, man, Sometimes it's going to take 2 or 3 jobs. That means you have no time to be at the house. And for the men, you got to step up and show your worth. How you going to be a man and you only doing a minimum? You ain't helping your wife. See that old school stuff? I'm going to tell you this. That old school stuff played out. Look at society. You think the rules of how grandparents did it is going for right now? Come on, man. It's just a signature for lazy people. Times has changed. It's just like when my mama used to say, man, we bought bubble gum for 3 cents. How much is bubble gum now? So why you think you don't need to change for the betterment of your family? You looking at everything expensive. Look, man, say for real though, how I've been moving and grooving since I've, been on vacation. They told me one time, and I said it on my last slide, man, they thought I was an African. I didn't know Africans work harder than us, indigenous people to this land, but that's how they viewed it, because you see more people standing on the corner waiting on somebody to bring them some money. That's their hustle. But that hustle got a time limit to it. Y'all know that, right? Killing your own people got a time limit to it. And how can you say, hey, man, you're a boss and you killing your workers? You killing your clientele. Now that's a reverse psychology. I understand that now. When I was young, I didn't understand that. Man, hey, man, it's the strong gonna survive and the weak gonna fall. But I'm trying to tell these youngsters, it's not even worth it, bro. Sis, it ain't no need showing you. No, hold yourself accountable to woman like. Just because Hollywood say you need to dress like that, who are they to tell you how you need to dress to keep your dignity? So that's what I'm saying to the men. Who is that to tell you one job is going to do it? If you got time to sit on your butt or be on this tube, you need to go get another job, because you need to get your your kids a better future. You need to get your wife a better reason to believe in you. Now, if she's mediocre and that's what she settles for, to each his own. But I'm saying we're supposed to push each other to let's see people do better and let them be aware of what's coming. That's what my channel's about. I want to enhance everybody's thinking, and people can come in and enhance mine. I told you I'm not the smartest one, right? I do an open panel or whatever the fact. You know what I'm saying? We can have a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you talk about a secret dialogue, them people gonna find out anyway, bro. Some Sambo gonna tell them, oh man, they having a meeting over here. Because our culture, quote unquote, the human culture is so trustworthy in something and fall victim, and it costs them their life sometimes. Hey man, let's go and put it out there. What we trying to focus on, the betterment of the quote unquote human race. Now, everybody ain't gonna be on board on that because they want to put color to it. But I already know my indigenous to this land is, man, I stand on something, man. I don't know nothing else. Y'all can call it America or whatever, but I'm gonna say my land, man. You feel what I'm saying? This is my land. So do I want to keep their system up? No, man, I don't care about them greedy people, man. I want to keep what I got going on right now, preparing how I'm preparing, because I know it's gonna be a savage time. And my thing is not to depress y'all, or y'all still full of that entertainment, or y'all want to learn how to survive and what you need to prepare for. The food you need to get with long life, shelf life. The MREs that you need to be stacking. It's 25 years. You know, like I said before, in certain channels is beneficial. Certain channels is a waste of time. We already know the world is twisted. So, hey, man, well, what you going to show me that's different up under the sun? That's how my mama and my daddy used to say. You ain't doing nothing. Like, we came up with new dances, right? And I'm going to tell you how small the world is. You know, back in the day when we was young, I'm talking about break dancing and all that, right? And then we come to the my Dougie and, you know, the chicken, all that, Cabbage Patch, all that. I'm talking about my era, Generation X, man. And we thought we was doing something. Guess what my mama said? When I started dancing, we called that this. Yeah, a lot of these channels are whack. And that's straight up. And we do it. We sit around just to think about, you know, we ain't got nothing to do, because it ain't a lot of people that's really trying to talk about nothing. But anyway, back to the dance. My mama used to tell me, oh boy, because you know, they in their 20s and stuff like that, and they still thinking they going to the clubs, all that still. Oh, we call that the chicken. You know what I'm saying? And some similar or the same. And the craziest thing is, I don't know if y'all seen them videos. This dancing these youngsters doing right now, we used to call that two left legs. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. My sister said I had two left legs growing up. You couldn't tell me nothing though. Well, I was grooving. But then it's so funny because you see the other coaches that was dancing like that back in the day, when we called that two left leg, and these people are dancing like that. Our culture is dancing like them back then. Have y'all seen them clips? It's so funny how the world goes around. People thinking they hip, but they lame. You know what I'm saying? All these people, I'm gonna tell you how this is how I feel it, man. I feel like a lot of people waste their time, right? And I guess you can't buy back time. You keep hearing that, but then you see everybody else with the shenanigans, and they ain't caring about time, right? But then I came up with the thought of who came up with time? Man, right? Man came up with time. We really don't know what time it is, right? We don't. Only way we know night and day is what? Somebody came up with the timeline, 24 hours, for us to figure out how we're going to live our life. So everything is in a time. In 24 hours, what have you accomplished for yourself? If you're a worker, that can be a discouraging thing. But if you think you're an entrepreneur and you can run your own business, what have you did for yourself from daybreak? Like roosters. Have you really made an impact on helping your family out? Really go through the, achievements that you really trying to do? If so, I applaud you. If you thinking this YouTube is something that you can do well, I applaud you. But look, I can't take no chances. I need for show money, not to go back to jail money. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be here for my family because I feel like a lot of things, a real man feel like this. I don't know who says I'm real, right? But I'm going to tell you my character. I feel like I'm for my family. So how would I look sacrificing myself, talking about going to hustle, knowing them people already got an eye on me? You feel what I'm saying? Like the world is not got a lot of surveillance. Just because you don't see stuff on the camera, like stuff on the buildings and there's cameras everywhere. Satellites everywhere. So whatever you're doing in the dark will come to light on their time. And if you haven't got busted, it's crazy, man. If you think about the banana and tailpipe that they got these youngsters making people think they big ballers and dope dealers, and nobody knows, right? Man, they know everything. So then you start asking yourself this: who talking? Who really talking? You ain't never got locked up? Who really talking? Huh? Who you paying off? How long you been sold out the race? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just here to make you think. Dane Calloway gave me that information. Not the information, but that concept. Let me see. You, Cross, C-Dub, Dewberry, OG, Shane are the only channels I really watch. Your channel is refreshing. I can't deal with the rest of these goofies out here today. Not going? Nope. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Chuck. Now, because you got to understand that, yeah, appreciate you, man. Look, that's the support I need. A lot of people need financial support. And if that's the case, hey, man, that's just what you do in your heart. But I like support people just coming over here, paying homage, dropping comments, passing it on to your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody moves different. You know what I'm saying? You might see that thing strolling at the bottom, but everybody moves different. You know what I'm saying? Because I was told when I first came on live, they say, face green smiling already. That's how I'm looking. Oh Lord, let me get this light going good. Bam. I'm just gonna put the white on. Give me a second. Yeah, the studio's coming up, man. And cut that off for see if I can start it. Oh, there we go. Studio coming up, you know what I'm saying? And really bring some, you know, my boys be watching, man, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. Life is so serious and these people playing games. So if you ask yourself what's really important to people, is just what they was raised to believe that's important. If it's funds, if it's money or something like that. But I was told, this dude told me, I say, man, so why you do what you do? You pushing out a message. And I feel like you should be supported because nothing in this world is free. And, you know, I never looked at life like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you'll be a giver, not a receiver? My whole life, man. I give people, say, for instance, 10 toes down for real. Like 10 toes down, like take a bullet for you, give me your shirt off my back, and I don't look for no return. But times has changed what the dude told me. And I say, well, whatever. So that's why that's passing through. You know what I'm saying? Do I need it now? But you know, it'll come in handy with the last part of this currency. Shit. Everything. That's the pride, though. You know what I'm saying? A break from everything online. So when I see and hear the real, it calms my nerves, and that's just straight up, man. It's certain things that have you confused in life, right? It'll have you so confused you don't know left or right. It'll have you so confused like you thinking everybody that is against you is for you. You thinking if I call you out your name, I was just playing. See, I don't like being around people like that because what you say is what you say. It takes a lot of thought, right? Because if you come from where I come from, now that thought right there, it could change your whole life. What you just said out your mouth, it can have an impact on your life. So that's why I move the way I move, and I mess with who I mess with. In the conversations I have, it's stamped. It ain't no ooh-wees. Now, say for instance, people used to dealing with jokesters. You might slide out and say something, and I'm going to look at you. Like, for real, you have them seconds to correct yourself. Other than that, I know how to deal with you. You feel me? Because nobody's perfect. I'm not even perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not perfect. And I never said I was perfect. I'm a man of many errors because, you know, I ain't God. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure it out. But then, you know, I want everybody to understand this, man. If I F with you, I F with you for real, though. Until you cross that line. Like, what's the line? Oh, nobody's scared to cross no line with you, Slug. Well, it's beneficial. You don't, you know. It's good to have me as a friend than the enemy. You feel me? And what's the enemy? Somebody who don't think alike. We don't think alike, so I don't care what you do. I don't care if you crashing out. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people have these concepts, but everybody on here is important. So how dare you make yourself more important than the next person? Because, like, say for instance, I got a YouTube channel. Who cares? That don't make me stand over y'all. Like, hey man, it's just so we can conversate. Some people ain't got time to be on YouTube. So they'll come on here and try to find out some refreshing information. Like, say, man, I need y'all to pay attention to this. I need y'all to pay attention why that heart pushing so hard in the weather. Why down south we getting all the bad weather, tornadoes and everything. Who they trying to hit? What's they target? You ever thought about that, man? When you see a helicopter or airplane going out, like, what? I think about this, and it ain't no coincidence, bro. They say, well, you know, Kobe and his daughter. Like, this dude is a trained pilot, man. How he make that call? You know what I'm saying? Think about everything before it happens, right? I want people to do that for a change. Think about what Bernie Mac was going through before he came up sick. Think about what Whitney Houston was doing before she was found dead in the tub. Her daughter, same way. Now, we know about that other stuff, but why do people make them decisions just to live for the now and not for the future? Why would you sell your soul for a lack of somebody's entertainment? Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And y'all shouldn't do it. Some people, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to say it like this. And we're gonna end it in 30 minutes, man. I'm gonna do a 2 hour, and then I might be on later on, but I got some things going on. I got some calls and stuff like that, man, because I'm really out there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you can't sit. I'm gonna tell you this, even though they got that hard concern and everything that's going on and why we at war and people don't know it and they all on YouTube, TikTok. I'm glad they get rid of TikTok. I don't know if they got rid of it. I ain't never paid attention to it. Because what I see on YouTube, everybody dancing like we ain't at war. You don't have to be every day thinking about the bull crap, but you got to know you shouldn't be dancing right now. Right? You can go outside and this is me. I can go outside and have a drink. You see what I'm saying? But stay close to the nest. Yeah. I don't have time. And, I know time is coming where, I've been invited out a couple of places away from Texas. It depends on what the environment is at the time. Because who want to get caught up, man? See, my biggest fear is I ain't got all my work done before he called me or something happened. But you can't never stay all the way ready. But, in your mind, you say, man, I'm ready. But are you ready for everything, though? Like when you go to work, can you make it back home? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you got to understand that too, man. At one point, it's other things in society the government haven't told you because they keep the clouds in the sky. You don't know what the heck is going on. You don't know, like, I think about a lot of things, but then I got to, stop thinking about it because, boy, I say, that's a lot of stress. To see things happening and everybody else just gyrating on the goddamn tube and TV. I don't give a dang about no goddamn Oscars and hip hop or what. No. Let them live their life. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be all right. But then one thing you need to pay attention to, you think them choppers, though. Yeah. You really don't see a lot of celebrities of a status. Not me. I guess I ain't looking for them, but you don't even know if people going in hiding right now. Huh? They got this distraction like people talking on their stomach is, look, bro. I never thought I'd see today. You know what I'm saying? Will real look like that to society? What they consider real cats? No. See, I got my own understanding of what's real and what's a cluck and what's a duck and all that wanksters. You can't never change my mind. Like I'm like what they say, I'm stubborn. Because you only got to show me one time that you ain't prepared to deal with an individual like me. Like for real though. And I had people say, man, you think you could change the world? No. I don't think I can change the world because clucks can't be changed. So you ain't gonna even be in the same class as the real one. So I don't want you to change. Just stay away from me. Facts. Yeah. I did, and this is what I did last week. World started showing advertisement. I ain't got time to be paying attention, waiting to see somebody be goofy or trying to be seen or want to go viral. I deleted the whole app. And that should have been something that I did when they killed Q, the person who came up with World Star. Nobody want to talk about it though. They didn't think his stuff was gonna be like that. Yeah. They killed him, and now it's owned by somebody else. Can you see what was on at the beginning and what's on now? No. Because what he did was he vetted everything. He vetted everything before he aired it. Everything just wasn't World Star. That's why the concept just passed Facebook. It passed everybody. World Star, yeah, because it was authentic. Now everything is somewhat scripted. Everybody want to do a script, right? No, life is not a script, bro. It's real life. Now you don't know how they, it's too many unanswered questions. Like what they try to promote on YouTube. Think about this, y'all. And I'm just going down with it because I'm finna get off. Because I can say too much and then y'all won't see me no more. You hear me? It is what it is, man. That I keep telling people, what's up with that song? What's up? You know what I'm saying? It's always shooting, always violence. It got a ring to it. You know what I'm saying? Got these youngsters really want to make that video. They really want to be seen on TV putting in work. What type of generation is this? Back in the day, we did what we did, but it wasn't no cameras, bro. It wasn't for no recognition. It's for respect. See the difference? But we did knuckle up a lot. You can't shoot innocent people in the mall, bro. But if you ain't got the heart to stand on 10 toes, but you want to talk like you big boss, that's where the world is right now. They try to use these youngsters to crash out, knowing they have no value, bro. So how many times can we constantly tell them that? Like, youngsters, y'all don't need to follow these clucks. They straight up ducks, man. Y'all going to the next pond with these cats. They hold no value. Who were they? Who are they? Just because they got a YouTube present don't make them solid. Back in the day, who was whack? When Suge was out, he was a driver, bro. Who was academic? Academic. A gossip, female type nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, for real, I hate to go that way, man, but this crap is, it seems like everybody's blinded. Everybody still pay. They views steady go up. They ain't talking about nothing. They was watching Adam 22 until his house was crashed. And people have to figure out who he is. You didn't see it from the get-go, bro. That's why I ain't so quick to shake people's hand, man. You feel what I'm saying? I dap somebody. Let them see that power for real, though. But if you okay and, you know, you came in with respect, I'll shake your hand, but it's going to be a manly shake. Can you stand the pain, boy? Like, say, for instance, I don't understand about how these dudes shake people's hands so soft. Do you stand for something? That's how I let all these goddamn pretenders, quote unquote, get in the game. They ain't standing on nothing. Who certified these dudes to be a real person to listen to? Yeah. That's why they blow up like that, because a lot of, I'm about to say something, but I'm trying to keep it clean. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean. No, for real though. And then some of these people, nah, man, I know y'all seen them. They'll get on this goddamn these platforms, and they be talking like this. Hold on, that picture gonna change up in a minute too, but hold on. Yeah, what I said though was, F all them old, all it, but they hide behind the picture. The picture don't even be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they character don't even represent what they saying and how they saying it, right? This is what we got today. A bunch of people hiding behind avatars, but you don't even know how these people look. Are you fit to say that? You 98 pounds soaking wet, and you talking to a real man? Like, come on. Oh, you got that equalizer, man. That when you get locked up, because you're gonna get caught up, bro. If you think that's the whole point of trying to keep your manhood about killing a person looking like you, knowing you was out your lane in the first place, yeah, you're gonna find out the hard way. Yeah. Everybody got, like, have you ever sat back and just listened to some of these cats that be on these platforms, they talking circles, right? And I be like, I ain't on all the time, but I be on some of these cats' platform, and I will salute, like, when I'm on your platform, it means that you have said something that somewhat I can agree with, or I'm just really trying to scope you out, right? That's life. Some of these people don't have no backbone. That's why I be trying to get into these youngsters' head, man. Stand on something, man. You sound retarded on here, man. These wanksters will be talking everything else about stuff that ain't even in our culture. It wasn't okay back in the day, but they talk so freely now. That's how you know. Stamp of approval. Them dudes ain't certified. What's certified? Hey, man, somebody know you that was back in the day. Now, these youngsters probably certify you because you talk a lot of talk, right? No. You might know a lot of people from back in the day, but I ain't promoting, because we was all young, right? I ain't promoting the bull crap, and I'm gonna catch up with these chats, man. I ain't promoting the bull crap, because harming your own people, I'm against that, man. Because at the end of the day, you got to see what the propaganda is actually about. They will try to knock us off and use us. Malcolm X, to knock us off. To use somebody who might take the fall but look a certain color, but it might have been us, MLK. It's just so much, bro. You know, and Scrappy said it first. I watched shout out to what's that dude? Diamond TV. He had Scrappy on there, but he was saying we didn't want to criticize, we didn't want to crucify R. Kelly. So if we don't dig in everybody in Hollywood background, who else we gonna crucify? Would it be anybody that look like us? No, it's hush mouth when it comes to somebody else. No, for real though. So we so goddamn tough on our own, man. So how can we stand a chance? Just say F what they talk about, man. F what they talking about, and we rocking like that. Like you got to stand for something. A lot of people salute. Scott coming through here, man. Once again, hey, Scott, before you slide off, the Prince want to get with you. He gonna leave something in my DM, and I hope he leave his number so then I can translate that to you, man. He said he ready to buy a house. See, this is what we do on our channel, on my channel. It ain't about capping. It's all about prepping and waking up the masses for people who don't understand exactly what's going on. I probably have a little bit more clarity. And then the next person to get on with a dialogue, they have a little bit more clarity. But I ain't going to talk outside my neck, bro. That's one thing. I'm going to keep it real, TV. I ain't going to talk outside our neck, man. Yeah, networking. And that's how you do it. Each one teach one. But then one thing too, Chuck, how people be moving and grooving. It's like this, bro. I think some people don't know when to. If you're young, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're young and you still trying to figure yourself out and don't even have the basics of life yet, just be quiet, get off the tube. Listen to one of these quote unquote elders. Only if they got snapped. But if they got the theatrics, back up from them. They're a danger to your mindset. You understand what I'm saying? They're a danger to your mindset. I appreciate, like, say, the investors that I have on my channel, those who push me and keep me going, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all like family. And I tell you, 10 toes down, man, I take, this is what it is. I'm not going to mess with you if I feel like I can't take a bullet for you, and I ain't really got to step out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think real people, real grown-ups, real youngsters that understand we are very important. Each one of us is important. We don't have time for clowns, bro. We don't have time for clowns. Appreciate everybody that showed me love just by your, man, hitting that like button, sliding in. I don't even care. Really talk, real talk. How you get the message out there? It's something about these like buttons, especially after you get monetized. It's something out there with these like buttons that keep it in the algorithm. So my question is, we should do better in passing the real conversation to our friends, right? Because I'm never going to embarrass y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm never going to embarrass you, but I don't need nobody soft, that really ain't a survivalist, like in my chat or in my group, because it's gonna come a time where with SHTF hit, right? Hey, it ain't gonna be no scripted words coming from when I say, you know what I'm saying? No, it ain't gonna be. It's real conversation. That's why I say real. I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, man, what's got Scott? Man, I found out how to do this, bro. They done messed up, man. Look. Hold on. I want to get that off there. Look what your boy can do, man. Tell him to watch out. Tell him to take notes, too. Tell him to take notes, man. Look what your boy done mastered, man. Oh, man, check this out. I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then you know what? Hold on. Bam. Hit him with it, y'all. You don't even know how this make me feel, man.
Were part of the Egyptian Empire. The term Kushite kingdom, who called the Nubian the new kingdom was a tribal leader named Al.
Oh, that's enough because you know your boy didn't do the ooh. Let me see if I can catch it. See if I got to change anything to do it. See if I got to change it. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah. So it's on. It's on, man. It's on like that Trade of Truth in that one song. You know what I'm saying? It's on, man. But we're gonna close out in 15 minutes. If anybody got anything that they want me to conversate about, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it, but I'm gonna catch up with all these these chats real quick. Yeah. So let's go on that. What Chuck D said for real. Back up. Let's go to the top, and I'm gonna come down from that point because I seen everything else and everything was on point. That's what I like, and that's what generate my energy when I see that I'm not just talking to myself. So I don't even care if it's, after I get off, it showed like 17, 20 some people, 30, 70 was. I don't see it. I know they trying to shadow ban, but the real conversation goes to you passing this information to your friends and family. And I never make it look bad, bro. Sis, whatever. You got to move different out here. The laws of the land has changed, and people are always talking about is no loyalty on the streets. Why are you still trying to hustle? What will be loyalties and you put everything on camera? Or you don't know that surveillance is on you? You got to wake up. So don't be talking about his loyalty if you don't even know what's going on in society for real. You stuck like we in the 80s. Like before, let me see. I don't know. I came out, I think 2000, and when I started seeing cameras, man, I'm gonna tell you a story. I went up in Eckers. They don't even have Eckers no more down here. But look, my attitude was on go. It's been on go since I was a little bitty. You know what I'm saying? Since I came from the projects. You know what I'm saying? Since I moved to the hood. Like I've been through these levels, man. There ain't no need talking about it. But when I got out off vacation, came from a trip, catch that. Nuggets, man. Ain't got to tell it if you ain't part of the clique, you ain't part of the clique, you don't know. But my wife at that time was my girlfriend. But man, I never faltered in me. And people say it's a character, but it's my being. So I'm cool, calm, collective. I don't cause no attention. But understand this, I'll make a movie though. Like, it's just what it is, man. I don't understand how people think life is different. Like, they're a person to let you disrespect them or whatever. No, man, that's that bull crap. This is that PC word, the YouTube word. Now, I respect everybody. So people going to respect me, period. It ain't no compromising, bro. So back in the day, that's early 2000, though. I think I was like 28, yeah. 28, 29, something like that. But how I moved, I always move. I calculate my moves, man. So we in Eckers. And I'm letting my girlfriend at the time now is my wife for almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? The thing I feel how I was, I didn't want no drama, but I'm ready to make a movie, right? I just want to know who want to star in it. Yeah, so you say, boy, that boy always been special. Nah, I demand it. It's like the commercial. I demand my respect, bro. And you should too, standing as a man. You don't let nobody disrespect you, and you don't disrespect no man. That's the first point. The guidelines of keeping it real. And women won't respect. You got to present yourself as a woman. Not all this. That don't show you a woman because you could talk like a, you know what I'm saying, a ninja. Nah, bro. But anyway, I'm in Eckers. And I'm waiting for this old lady to leave, me and my wife behind, right? So the old lady walking away, it was a dude that just walked up because it was a little line. We was in a line, but we was being patient because we came from a good family where you respect your elders, right? So this dude was probably about, I don't know, 23. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But he did something so bold, and it had to be corrected right then and there. Man, look. So I always look in the cat. It's something about me. You know, it's that street stuff. But every place I go to, I look for cameras. Day one. Like when I sit in a restaurant, I still to this day, I'm sitting with my back facing the door. I mean, sitting with me facing the door. And one thing I had to learn from being on vacation, I can somewhat sit with both of my feet, but not trap my feet because I might have to jump up real quick type stuff. And you'll learn that when you and I, man, listen, while you in that jungle, you'll learn that. But a lot of women be tripping like, why do you want why you want to be facing the door? Say, man, you ever seen no mass shootings come in? It's always those that really feel like it ain't no threat out here in society and they get got, in them safe zones and stuff like that. Now, it can happen. You put yourself in a club and you're around drunk people. See, you cause situations that happen to you. You ain't got to be there. But anyway, to echoes. So we waited for this old lady to get by, right? So us waiting for this old lady to get by, this youngster come up. Now, I'm young too, though. Youngster come up and just slide in front of him. I think he bumped his head, though, like for real. So I was thinking I was on the, you know how they used to do punk, that thing that pops up and you been punked, all that. So, I look around for the cameras like, am I being punked or what? You know what I'm saying? So I said, F it, man. Like for real though. Like I'm gonna say something to this cat. And I say, hold on, Pimpin, what you doing? Man, I'm checking out. You don't see the line behind me, man. So he say, oh, yeah, I was just standing there. Nobody was making a move, bruh. I almost had a flashback. But one thing I think that vacation showed me is how to control my temper. But I stepped up on it, though. And whatever he got, man, hey, man, people got talents. They don't live life in a bad situation without learning self-defense, period, point blank. So if he had a knife, he had to say, man, like, I ain't Bruce Lee, boy, but say, you better come with it. Think people in the hood ain't got them tactics down pat. Now, those who's acting like they got the tactic, yeah, you can get them. But if I'm close on you, say, yeah. We talking about it, though. And I think I'm going to be on top, though. Like, say for real. But anyway, he was able to understand that I was a man of character. Like, I stood for something. Like, this wasn't no act, bro. I'm sitting here chilling and whatever the fact. My baby at the time, and hey, man, we trying to check out this sucker like everybody else, but we know how to respect our elders, right? So, make a long story short, so when I stepped up to him, I say, hold on, man, don't get it twisted, bro. We all got, we all waiting here, man. He said, oh, man, my bad. When he bowed, it ain't bow down, but understand the situation. He got up out of there, but I'm watching him because how these cowards are doing it now, they get you off point and then try to sneak you from the back. You feel me? So I'm on them, though. I let baby check out. I say, yeah. And then old lady behind me say, appreciate you, sir. Like, it's so much disrespect out here. When I came out, I seen these boys ain't moving on nothing. I understand. And I say, I apologize. So let's get it together. I know a lot of these youngsters was freestyling before we got back out here. But if you don't want to get it together and you think you got all the knowledge because the bull crap you actually put yourself into, you're going to have another thing coming when you run up to an elder. All elders ain't born all that. But at the end of the day, we have a purpose. That's why we stand out the way, but we in the way. So while y'all walk around here careless, like a lot of elders are respecting your crazy crashing out because you listening to a wankster, man, don't get yourself in no danger, partner. Like the world is looking like this, but you don't understand real. So real probably have to slap you in your face. Like for real though. Don't talk about it though. Like I hate to see that, my world is my world, bro. Your world is your world. Stay in your lane though. But let me catch up. Yeah. People, I know you read the chat, Scott. People saluting you. You know what I'm saying? Saluting the real. He said it amazing. Like. Yeah. And here we go. Y'all see what Chuck D said for real. Anybody can get it. Look, the distraction is what they allow the agenda to be pushed. Now, if they ain't got a lot of clucks out there, they're going to promote a lot of clucks because it's distracting the youth. That's why I say push my channel, share my channel, talk about my channel when you on somebody else's channel. That helps the network. You understand? And if they real, they come check me out. And then if I'm real, I go check them out. But if I see they're about shenanigans, I ain't got time for shenanigans because I'm prepping. Real talk. You ain't got to talk about it, but it is what it is. My focus and my time is on real life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said earlier. I say, who came up with the time? It's 24 hours in a day. Who came up with that? The man. But if you invest in all your time working at a job, add that up. You working an 8-hour day. You wake up. What's the time that the world start clicking and ticking? You got night shift and all that. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, to travel to work, do the work, come back home, spend time with your family. Now it's time to go to bed to keep your mind fresh. How much time do you actually have on to yourself? Let's add it up. Let's add it up. If I get up at 3:45 in the morning, got to be at work at a certain time, I ain't getting off to like 4 o'clock, bruh. And then I'm spending time with my family. But to travel to the house, I ain't around the corner, bruh. So say for instance, I'm making it home by 5:30. Now, for me to come on this tool, I really got to sacrifice what? My time. Relaxing from work, get on tool. So that's why I don't get on all day. If y'all want to know my lifestyle, like for real. Now I'm off today, so I'm on today. Because I feel like I keep it real, family need to hear from me. Because I know it's discouraging things that you see on this tool. People don't be talking about nothing and think they talking about something. The understanding how the concept of men and women should be treating each other, it shouldn't even be a dialogue. Because it's in your conscience when you try to disrespect the man. It's in your conscience of understanding how a man should be treated. The same as a female. What we talking about? No, I'm talking about this inflation. I'm talking about the dollar bill losing its value. I'm talking about if it's a train crash or something like train crash and the toxins that come from that. The media ain't talking about no more. What is it actually doing to our air? That's the conversation that I want to have. I don't want to have the conversation that you should know better, right? No. Everybody ain't. We finna end it in 3 minutes, y'all. Man, this has been a good one. But yeah, I might surprise with a 3-hitter quarter. You know what I'm talking about? Never been a yeah. I have concepts, man. I keep it clean on here though. Let me make sure everybody's statement is read. I do that too. Look for cameras. Never sit to your back of the door. No, Chuck, you can't take the man spot. You gonna have to be sideways or something. It depends on the type of individual you got with you, man. Every man should say, hey, you look at the whole surrounding, and then you walk in, you know what the exit door is, right? And then if the other door say don't, like a fire alarm, that could be okay. But if it's windows all around the restaurant, man, nothing's okay. No. I gotta get that door facing. I got to get that seat facing the door. No, for real. Because I think I'll be the first one trying to protect things. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody in my group, man, we Gucci. Like for real. Long as my heart's still breathing, man, we Gucci. I ain't waiting for nobody else to fight my battle, man. I got you. No, for real though. Keep your head on the swivel. Let's see, that's things that being around somebody or talking to real individual going through their life where your head wasn't on the swivel, right? That you learn this is what you don't never feel comfortable nowhere you go. And is that paranoia? No, that's on point. You know, a lot of people say, man, you can't go everywhere scared. No, you better go somewhere cautious. Knowing that election is coming up too. Knowing that you might be the next mass shooting. Because you ain't nothing but a pawn out here. They trying to pass an agenda. And we just, what's that? Casualty of war. Yeah, believe that. She learned from back. Yeah. I bet he was on vacation though. Like that's the only way, you learn that stuff, man. You learn that stuff. But like I say, man, it's been a good show. Man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man, showing homage. You know what I'm saying? And then have more of your day. I did good, man. 2 shows. If you missed the first show, hey, I didn't have that situation going like like I'm really out there. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like I got my tech skills up. But yeah, man, I'm crazy though. You already know it. But it's good to have a crazy man with you. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else is irrelevant. Irrelevant. I ain't trying to make y'all crash out. I'm trying to bring you awareness. But as I leave, hold it down. Appreciate your phone check. That weather still down, crazy down there, man. Is it raining? Because, you know, I talked to one of my partners. He said it was raining the day before it started raining down there in Austin. Yeah, I got people down there. My brother stay down there, man. Shit, a couple of my homies stay down there. Salute to those who know who it is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. See, yeah. I had some people travel down there yesterday, man, and, you know, I was all against it, but you know, it is what it is. They gonna have to learn like I learned growing up. To all those, man, that's supporting me, man, I appreciate you, bro. And sisters, man, look, it ain't all the time that I'm be on here, but you know, I keep saying I want to get on here more, but I guess I get on there at the right time. You've got to watch the world go around and people, you know, play their hands out. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can play like they for you and they ain't. So, you know, I'm gonna close out with that, man. Keep it 100 with yourself before you try to keep it 100 with somebody else. You got to know yourself before you say you real with somebody else, bro. And sis, you know, character, people are always watching you. You know what I'm saying? They always watching you, trying to critique you like they perfect. But all those that's watching me, man, I really believe you got other TVs around your house to pay attention to than watch me. You know what I'm saying? Because watching me, it might make you feel a certain type of way in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be doing better. You could think that one job and then you come on here and fart on. I'm having fun now. Look, you come on tube and you fart and think people want to hear that. You feel me? That's what I'm gonna start saying, bro. I hear a lot of people farting. When I say that, man, that's a bunch of bull, right? I hear people talking, but I hear people farting. That means I hear a lot of bull, right? Without me saying it, man, and put a little comical twist with it. So yeah, you catch it. Like you can be in somebody else's channel and look, this is what we're gonna do. When we go to other people's channels, man, for real, somebody might be in a comment just saying crazy stuff. And then you just say, if you part of the family, man, just say, man, I hear a lot of farting going on. We're gonna keep it clean. You feel me? Yeah, let's do that, man. I'm gonna keep it real, family, man. Yeah, you be on other people's channel, you definitely hear a lot of farting. Like, why did they just say that? Just farting, just letting the air out. So you can watch us hit the like button. Yeah. They ain't gonna hit the like button, but they can get my content and put it on theirs, acting like it's yours. Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, to the suckers that and the clucks that haven't crossed over yet, man. I hope one day you'll build your nerves up to stand up like a man or a female, like for real. And we ain't gotta be at odds. We could be on same accord. And like I say, you ain't gotta tell people, them youngsters, that you learning from me. But I hear it in your conversation though. Because if you think I'm righteous and all that means you be watching my channel, partner. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you one of them kids that be going into the kitchen at night. Know your parents say it's bedtime. Boy, you be sneaking in the kitchen. You be sneaking on my channel trying to watch me, man. Hey man, I feel honored, man. For real. Keep doing what you're doing. I see your conversation changing up, and I see you got a whole different demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Like you standing for something. We see you, sucker. You know, you only can fool those that allow you to be to get food. You know what I'm saying? But you are still a mark. You still are a wankster. And that goes for females too, who want to act like they so high diddy and they ain't pushing nothing, man. Hey, look, we finna step on all y'all. All right? So I'm gonna let y'all go with this one. You already know how it is. This is becoming a #1 favorite for my channel. I got some more downloads that's mine and my nephews and all that that's really going. Making sure I vent. I go through them and make sure they ain't offensive because I ain't pushing that. But then I can't be perfect with some of the conversation because every video is not going to be to the standard but I might let it slide for what the message is. Okay, let me catch these last two comments. Facts. DP, man, you on point, man. The spider lashes. No, for real though. yeah. With the spider. No, this Chuck said that. You know what I'm saying? Spider lashes. Yeah. Man, for real, man. IKIR, man. The family is for real. It's authentic. It is what it is. I hold no grudges, man. We're gonna just keep it copacetic and respectful. It's your boy, Slugga. I'm gonna drop this, and I'm gonna sit here for the whole thing. So when I drop this, the last verse, if y'all stay for the last verse, that's how I was when I was 28. All right. But I play this because I was able to change my life, and I know these youngsters can change their life too. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a wake-up call, and the wake-up call is when I had my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Whatever inspires you to change your life and do better, I applaud. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm gonna say it like this: it was my kids, man. When I started having kids, that was it. So I'm gonna applaud that. All right. So, but at one time, this was me.
Whoa, yeah. Say everybody, come on. Whoa, yeah. Say everybody, come on. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. My nigga, this ain't what you want, boy. It's some problems over here. If you need some help with your, we will solve them over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no vote to get resolved over here. Just ready in the train, but we go hard up over here. You say you ready over there, blow my guard up over here. I got a school of motherfucker like some cars up over here. And we do this every day cause it's our job over here. We brawling over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got lashes standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on them 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no stalling over here. With ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you, my unity and loyalty. I done gave it unto you for real, my nigga. Please hold me, pay me what is due. If you want, then why you fucking with me? Stay about my suit. Please believe I will achieve with these blessings I receive. One day maybe you will see. One day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet. One day maybe you can see. One day maybe you can eat. Until then you won't retreat. Now don't repeat another word from what that whole nigga done said. If you do, flip my switch. Watch me go across your head, but I won't trip. I flip this bitch. Watch her go across the bed. This shit repetitive. Baby like a book already read. Now that is true. Plus it's church. I make it sting and plus it hurt. You ladies see me, I made a flirt, but I ain't worried about a skirt. Boy, I'm worried about this work. And if you got it, nigga, flaunt it. Chances after chances, nigga, you ain't really want it. Look, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Hey, you hear me come up in there saying, hey, yeah.
This ain't what you want.
Next verse, right here.
This ain't what you want. 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 This ain't what you want.
Ain't what grew me to pen, what schooled me. Leader from the start, so y'all niggas already know me. So try running game on the real G. Without you pay right, hood pass out good. Checking is mandatory. Get caught leaking in my neighborhood. Family over here, do you hear niggas speaking? Knuckle game tight, flow to the left, not the right. Speed boxing out of lab, penitentiary rules and fat. Checks came in, hoes get checked, nigga.
This ain't what you want.
Oh, this your boy Slugga, man. Another episode of Keeping It Real, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. You'll know if I'm going live, I give you an hour notification, man. I give you an hour notification. You slide in, I slide in. We do it again.
This ain't what you want. What you want.
All the real.
This ain't what you want.
All the trill ones. Yeah. Peace.